All right. Good morning, beautiful souls. Welcome back to our Tuesday morning Facebook Live and Coffee Time. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jade, the founder of Soul Searchers. And what we do on Tuesday and Thursday mornings is we do a collective Oracle card pool. And then after we do that for a little while, obviously we chat, hang out, and then we do individual card pools for people. And that's pretty much it. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a minute to share our live, see if we can get some people on here. Good morning, Allie. How are you, my love? And then we can get started. Give me 1 second. All right. Oops. All right. Share now. Perfect. Okay. Now that that's done, as you can see, I'm back in my office. I'm back in Maryland. I'm back in my usual space. Let me put this away so we can get everything going. All right. Good. Woke up a little late. Glad I'm. Aw, you're so sweet. Yeah, I just got back to Maryland last night. I was in Illinois for a couple weeks, 3 weeks actually. And I was going to sleep in today and I was like, do I need to do my live? But here I am because, one, I love doing these lives. I love pulling cards for people. I love, pulling cards for the collective. But also, like, it just felt wrong to skip, like, my ritual that I have for, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So, anywho, let me get all our cards together. Make sure we have enough space. So excited to finally be back in my office / bedroom. Okay. All right. So whenever you hop on, feel free to comment. Let me know if you're watching the replay, #replay. If you have any questions or anything throughout the live feed, please feel free to comment, ask away. I love answering questions. If you're watching the replay, please ask away. I will see your comment later. I'm not going to respond right away because it's not during the live feed anymore. But if you do have questions and maybe you don't want to comment because you don't want it to be public, you can also feel free to message me via the Soul Searchers Facebook page, and I will be happy to answer any and all questions that you might have. So let's get started. All right, let me change that. There we go. Back to our comments. Have some coffee. Okay, let me move this a little bit. Nope, wrong way. There we go. All right. Okay, so this morning I'm going to start with the Starseed Oracle from Rebecca Campbell, which I absolutely love. And I did not have this deck with me while I was on vacation, and I kind of wish I would have brought it with me because it's one of my favorites. But I could only bring so many with me. I didn't want to like bog down my luggage with just all of my card decks. Honestly, I could probably do like my own little carry-on with just my Oracle and Tarot cards. But anywho. Okay, so let's see what we have for the collective this morning. I wish you guys could smell the candle I have right now. It's a eucalyptus and mint, and it smells absolutely amazing. It's so calming and like relaxing, and I just love it. Sorry, random, I know, but it just smelled so good. Had to share. All right, let's see what we have. What does the collective need to hear this morning? Right, Allie? The eucalyptus and mint. Oh, I love it. So the first time I smelled that like scent combination, I was at my friend Holly's house and she had one like sitting on her table, and I kind of just opened it to, because you know me, I'm nosy. I'm like, ooh, what's this candle smell like? And I fell in love with it. Then like a couple months later, I came home one day and I went up like to talk to my mom, and she had one burning, and I was like, where did you find this candle? Because I need it in my life. It's amazing. Like, if you don't have a eucalyptus and mint candle, highly recommend. Good morning, Lee, Angelique. We gotta get used to using first names again. Gotta work on that. But it also throws me off because your Facebook name is Mercedes. And I'm like, wait, no. Definitely use them when I take a bath. Yes. Yeah, I think that's where she got that one, was Bath and Body Works, she said. All right. Let's see what the collective needs to hear this morning. I need to focus. I'm just so excited to be back in my space, in my office. I just like feel super energized. And I've already had 1 cup of coffee this morning, so I'm super like ready to go. All right. Okay. All right. I love this one. All right, so our first card for the collective this morning is Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study Higher Learning. First of all, look how beautiful this is. I absolutely love that. Okay. So the point of this card, I always feel like they're just pretty straightforward, but that's just a me thing sometimes. So we have all incarnated here on Earth at this time during this huge collective awakening for a reason. Everything that happens in our lives is for a reason. And I know some of you are like rolling your eyes like, oh my God, here we go again. But it's the truth. I don't know what else to tell you. You are here not only for any like random reason, but to learn and to grow, not just mentally, not just like intelligence wise, but energetically, spiritually, emotionally, on a higher level. We are all here not only to grow individually, but as a collective, and to raise the vibration of society as a whole, right? And with this particular card, what I'm getting is, as far as the higher learning and education, not necessarily geared towards like, people think higher education and like learning, and they think like college or like a trade school or something like that. And that's not what this is in relation to. This is more geared towards like spirituality, the universe as a whole. It's time to really dig deep and start kind of embracing this spiritual up-leveling that we're all going through, that everyone is experiencing, and start looking into the experiences that we're having, right? Because everyone's awakening is going to be different. Everyone's soul is different. So the way you experience your own up-leveling is going to be different. And it's time to start really embracing that, looking into it, doing the inner work to encourage that growth, right? And the patterns and behaviors that we all exhibit, that we all go through, it's time to start learning the lessons that those patterns are trying to teach us. We like to push things off a lot and be like, oh no, that's just a coincidence. Or, you know, we as human beings kind of get down about things. We're like, oh man, here we go. This is the same situation I've been through. I keep going through this crap over and over again. Okay, yeah, great. But what are you meant to be learning from this that you keep ignoring and pushing aside because you're all Debbie Downer, right? So as a collective, it's time for us to get our shit together, essentially. So that is our card for the morning for the collective as a whole. Our first card, like I said, Earth School. Time to start learning those life lessons, do the soul growth, do the work, and start leaning in and embracing this spiritual up-leveling and awakening that we're all going through right now. So that is our first card for the day, like I said, from our Starseed Oracle deck. Let me know if you have questions, if you need clarification. I'm happy to provide that. And is the music okay, guys? Is it too loud, too quiet? Let me know. Can you hear me? I hope it doesn't sound like I'm like yelling or anything. Or maybe the music's too loud and it's like hard to hear me. Let me know. On my end, it's kind of a little loud, but I just want to make sure that it's not too loud on your guys' end, because that's really the important part. Okay, comments. Let's see what we have. Allie, with lotions and oils. I am going to need to look into that, because I definitely would love a eucalyptus and mint lotion. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm obsessed with this candle, Allie. So serious. Okay. Also, I'm sorry if you guys can hear like a fan in the background. Our air conditioning went out on the bottom floor of our house. So it's a little warm, so I have the fan going. So if that's, bothering you, please let me know. But I'd also not like to die of like heat stroke. Okay. All right. I need to like calm myself. I'm not even kidding. Being back in my own space, my own like office area, my own everything is like, I feel so energized. Like all my crystals are here. All like my incense, my candles, my everything. It just feels so much better. Like energy wise. Anywho. All right. Let's see. What is the next deck we want to use? I actually want to use our Emily Aaron's Angels in Your Biz deck. So this particular deck is geared towards, obviously your career, because it's, Angels in Your Biz. Now, it was created with entrepreneurs in mind, but it is not specifically for entrepreneurs. You do not have to be an entrepreneur for these cards to resonate or apply to you. So, give me 1 second, guys. Good morning, Kevin. How are you, my dear? How's Mel? Are you guys still in Michigan, or are you back in Cali? All right, let's see what we got. The only downside to these cards is they're like huge, and they're like this is my hand compared to this deck. But I also have like little baby hands, so that's a thing. All right. What does the collective need to hear this morning? All right, so our next card for the collective this morning is, self-care. It's time to take a break. This is so important. So while we're doing all of this spiritual growth, this up-leveling, it's important to remember that you need to take care of yourself. And I'm not just talking about like face masks and bubble baths. I know I say this all the time, but drink water. Take time to integrate everything that you're learning. Take time to integrate all the experiences that you're having in this time of spiritual growth. And hold on. Oh my God, congratulations, Kevin. That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's great, dude. Okay, anywho, sorry. I just saw the comment on the side and I got super excited. Okay, so our first card was Earth School, right? And we're here learning lessons, going through the spiritual growth, going through this up leveling, leaning in and embracing this experience and the different synchronicities that we're going through. But it is so, so important, to remember, like I said, to take care of yourself, right? And I know I harp on this all the time, but y'all, drink water. It's so important. Like, your body is made up mostly of water. If you're not drinking it, you're becoming extremely dehydrated. Like, if you're thirsty, you're dehydrated. Drink some freaking water. But it also helps in integrating the energetic shifts and changes that you're going through, as well as like eating high vibrational foods like vegetables, green things, stuff like that, which, you know, typically like just healthy stuff. Also very like natural stuff, not a lot of preservatives. All of that is a form of self-care. So again, it's not just face masks and bubble baths. It's, you know, eating right, being healthy, getting some exercise, drinking lots of water, doing things that genuinely make you happy, right? It's so important to take, even if it's just like 5 minutes a day, to do something that truly brings you joy, just for yourself, not, you know, for anybody else, not in conjunction to others or the different roles in your life, just something for you, right? Like, for example, I've said this before, I like to paint. So I like to take time every now and then just for myself, just to paint, just because. Or I'll do like sound healing and I'll play my gong or things like that, just because those things genuinely make me happy. And when you are genuinely happy and enjoying life and doing something that brings you joy, you're raising your vibration. So that's a thing. Also, meditation. I know I say that all the time too, but so our second card for the collective this morning, my loves, is self-care. Take time, take a break, breathe, get out in nature, walk in the grass, watch the animals, listen to the birds, all that good stuff. There's so many different ways to take care of yourself besides like the typical things that you see online. I always say face masks and bubble baths, but like take, or vacations, you know. Yes, vacations are great. They're awesome. I just got back from one, but it's not everybody can go on vacation. Not everyone has that capability. But you know what? You can take 5 minutes out of your day to just sit and enjoy life, right? So those were our two cards for the collective this morning. Our first one was from the Starseed Oracle, which was Earth School. Time to learn our soul lessons, lean into that up leveling that we're experiencing, dig into the spiritual realm and learning more about the experiences that we're having, right? And our second is self-care, taking care of ourselves in order to integrate those changes, those energetic shifts. So those were our cards for the collective. I'm going to drink some more coffee. And then I also have a water over here too, which is great. All right, let's see. Let me check on the comments. When I'm looking to the side, guys, is because that's where all my comments are. So I promise I'm not just like spacing out or something. Oh, awesome, Kevin. You just found out yesterday? That's so great. I'm so proud of you, dude. That's awesome. Okay. All right. I think I will do one more card for the collective, and then we'll start doing individual card pulls. Let me think. Okay. All right, so our next card for the collective, last card for the collective, is going to come from our Angels and Ancestors Oracle. All right, let's see what we've got for the collective. All right. Have a great day, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by, dear. All right, let's see what we've got. What does the collective need to hear this morning? All right. So our next card for the collective this morning is the Sun. Enjoy success and happiness. You see how all these cards for the collective this morning, they're tying in together, right? And again, pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. When we're doing all of our learning, our spiritual growth, we're integrating, we're taking care of ourselves, we enter this space of true happiness and this energetic shift that you get when you are truly embracing your soul self, embracing your spiritual, mental, emotional growth, taking time to really embrace self-care and, taking time for yourself and doing those things that make you happy. You're moving into a whole different space energetically, like vibrationally. You're raising your vibration, and the happier that you are, the higher your vibration, right? Like genuinely happy. And how do I want to say this? As far as success, right? Sorry, my nose itches, guys. It's allergy season. Success is different to everyone. Your version of success might not necessarily be my version of success. And I think this is something that we all need a reminder of on a regular basis. So as we're going through these shifts, these changes, this energetic up-leveling, and these different, everyone has a different path, right? These different directions, okay? When you get to that place where you feel like, you're truly happy, healthy, not just content, but genuinely happy with your life and yourself, and you feel like your true soul self, what that looks like for you might not necessarily be what that looks like for someone else. Like for someone, they may believe that success is, a fancy house, cars, money, living in like a huge mansion or something, right? And that's their version of success. And that's great. That's awesome. That's not a bad thing. But for someone else, their version of success may just be, living a happy, healthy life and truly just enjoying themselves, right? And they may live in like an apartment and, ride a bike to work or whatever the case may be. But that may be what their version of success looks like for them. So as you're doing this growth, as you're going through this learning process, this up-leveling, this awakening, as you're finding your true self and your true happiness, understand that don't compare that to anyone else, because all that's doing, one, it's lowering your vibration, but two, it's making you question yourself, your environment, your progress, your growth. Or it could also be making you question someone else's progress, someone else's growth, someone else's version of success. And comparing that is not helping anybody, right? Like I said, it's lowering your vibration. It's negative. It's not a positive energetic thing. So as you're going through all of this, as you're growing, learning, shifting energetically, going through your awakening, finding your own version of happiness, true happiness and success, remember not to compare that to anyone else's, and just to truly enjoy where you're at and that progress that you have made. Because where you're at right now isn't where you're going to be tomorrow. because you're putting in that work, right? You're putting in the effort to learn, to grow, and to shift, not just, physically moving forward, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as well. So anyhow, that was our last card for the collective. Excuse me, the Sun card. Enjoy, success, and happiness. So, all right. Let me shuffle these and put them back over here. All right, so this morning, before I start pulling cards for everybody, I am going to do requests for 1-card readings for, individuals. So if you would like a card, please let me know. But I'm going to start by doing a card for my friend Jenna, who messaged me this morning. She's at work, so she's going to watch the replay. But I want to make sure that she gets the message that she needs this morning. And I'm going to drink some more coffee. Okay. Jenna. All right, Jenna, my dear, for you this morning, your card is going to be coming from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, okay? And let's see what we've got. Please remember, guys, if you're watching the replay, comment #replay. If you're on the live right now, remember to say hello, leave a comment. I'd love to talk to you guys. Good morning, Amanda. I am doing cards. I'm actually pulling one for Jenna right now. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, and also, guys, feel free to share our Soul Searchers Facebook page and our lives with anyone who you think might be interested. I'm not private, exclusive, whatever. Happy to make new friends, happy to reach out. The more people that are getting the messages they need, the better. So please feel free to share. No pressure. You don't have to. Again, I know that, this isn't for everybody, and that's okay. I'm still just going to keep doing me. All right. So Jenna, my dear. What does Jenna need to hear this morning? All right, Jenna. So, not sure what's going on right now. Not sure the situation. Haven't really talked or caught up in a while. But your card for the morning, my dear, is Inner Temple. Oop, there we go. So, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. First of all, this is just a beautiful card. Give me 1 second. I need to hear that we all need to. Yes, Amanda, we do all need to get together once all this Corona stuff dies down. Angelique. Okay, perfect. So I'll do Jenna's, then Amanda, and then Angelique. All right. So Jenna, my dear, Inner Temple. So what I am feeling for you this morning, my dear, like I said, I'm not sure what's going on, but you need to look inwards right now. I feel like you're looking to others, like externally, for guidance. You're looking for not necessarily encouragement or validation, but you're looking for someone to tell you what you need to do right now. You're looking for someone to say, okay, well, this is what's going on, and do this, and this is going to make everything better. And that's not going to work for you, my love. I'm sorry. You need to really take the time to sit with yourself, sit with your feelings, your thoughts, and highly recommend meditation. I know it's not for everybody, but really connecting with your inner self, your higher self, your guides, and finding that answer for whatever your situation is. We as human beings tend to seek out others basically to tell us where the heck we need to go, what we need to do, how things need to work, particularly in our society, because that's just what we're geared to do. We're geared to, like, we want to make sure we're making the right decisions based on societal norms. And quite frankly, fuck that. So you have the answers that you're looking for. You have the support that you need from your guides, universe, angels, whatever you choose to believe in. It's there. You're not alone in this situation. Yeah, you're being supported. You're being guided, like, emotionally. But it's time for you to take a minute and really look within yourself. No one else can fix whatever this is for you. No one else can make things better or give you that validation that you're looking for or needing. You have to do this yourself. So again, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what the situation is, but you need to take some time for you and listen to your soul self, connect, like, with the highest version of yourself internally. Listen to your heart. I know a lot of times we overthink things, we overanalyze, and then we, like, stress ourselves out and make ourselves anxious about whatever the situation is. But if you really sit with yourself and just listen to what your heart is telling you, listen to your inner guidance, that voice, go with that gut feeling, it will be okay. So again, I don't know what the situation is. I'm going to keep saying that because I really don't. But yeah, you need to take some time and really find out what it is that you feel is the right thing to do right now. No one else can do that for you. So again, my dear, your card is Inner Temple. Tune into the portal of your heart. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. I know you're not watching at this exact moment because you're at work, but please feel free to message me later if you have any questions, my dear. Okay, Amanda. All right, Amanda. Amanda, for you this morning, my dear, I'm going to go with the Starseed Oracle. Let me know if you're still here. Drop a comment. Good morning, Haley. All right. Let's see what we've got. What does Amanda need to hear this morning? Amanda. Thank you, Haley. I'm excited to be home. I've been super energized this morning. I'm like just being back in my own space, being like, energetically in like my zone. I feel great. I'm so happy to be back. All right. Not that I didn't enjoy, visiting my family, being in Illinois. I absolutely did. It was great. But it's always nice to be like back in your own space. You know what I mean? Okay. Amanda. 1 second. I just dropped a bunch of cards. That was just messy shuffling on my part. Okay. Amanda. All right, my dear. So, yes, Haley, we do need to get together soon. 100%. Amanda, your card, my dear, is Cracked Open. Right? Surrender to the alchemy of life. So, not sure what's going on right now. Not sure what your situation is. But I feel like this particular card is in reference to, as you can see, right here, it says rock bottom, right? I don't think you're quite at rock bottom. I actually think you're doing pretty well right now. But I think you're coming out of that rock bottom area. I think you've been working on yourself, working on where you're at in life, that you've been putting in the effort and the time and the energy to become the best version of yourself. but this is a reminder for you that you can't control everything. You can't micromanage the universe, right? You can't, make everything happen just the way you want it. And things are still going to go awry. Things are still going to, fall out of place. And you're still going to have those bumps where you're like, everything is out of control. And I'm so frustrated. Everything's crazy. I feel like I can't do anything right. But it's okay. This is going to happen. But you are still on the right path. You're still doing the right things. It's just, you need to surrender and let these things happen and learn what you need to learn from these experiences and use that to your advantage for your mental, emotional, and spiritual up-leveling. So again, my dear, your card for the morning is Cracked Open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Let me know. If you have a question, happy to answer. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any comments over here on the side. Okay. For those of you who are new, or if you don't, come on here very often, if you leave a comment, sorry, itchy. If you leave a comment, it takes a little bit. It's a little bit delayed. Facebook is kind of slow. So don't worry, I will see your comment. It just takes a little bit. If I've moved on, I'll come back to it. I promise. I will not just keep going. I won't miss it. Just give me like a couple minutes. So again, Amanda, your card, my dear, Cracked Open, surrender to the alchemy of life. You can't control the universe. You can't micromanage it. You have to let everything happen the way it is meant to happen. And all the work that you're doing, all the effort that you've put in, mentally, emotionally, like energetically, specifically, you're on the right path. So that was your card. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. Drop a comment. All right. Lee. Angelique, are you still here, my dear? Drop a comment. Let me know. Okay, let's see. I officially got a new job. Oh, awesome. Congratulations, my dear. Let's get started. New things should go the way for next chapters. Perfect. Yeah, like I said, love, I don't think that this card is like, it says rock bottom, but like I said, I'm not feeling like that's where you're at. Right? I think that you've come out of that. You've done the work. You've put in the effort, the time. But this is just a reminder, like from your guides, as things continue to unfold, as you continue to do this up leveling, to remember that you can't control everything. Things are going to pop up that you're going to feel are chaotic, that you're going to feel that you don't have control of the situation. And I mean, you don't. But it's important for you to remember that everything is divinely orchestrated. Your guides and angels are there supporting you. You're not alone through whatever it is, and you just have to surrender and let things happen the way that they need to happen. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Haley. Absolutely, my dear. I have, I did Jenna, I did Amanda, I have Angelique, and then I will do yours, my love. All right, Angelique, are you still here, my dear? Let's see. Yes, Amanda. Exactly. You cannot control everything. And trust me, I understand. It's a lesson that I am constantly reminded of. I am totally a control freak. I have been like my entire life. Oh, my nose itches. But your guides are going to continually remind you when they feel like you're trying to micromanage and control everything that you need to stop. So this is just a reminder from them. Okay. All right, I'm not sure where Angelique is, but I know she will see this. So, all right, Angelique, my dear, for you, I'm going to go with angels and ancestors. Let's see what we got. What does Angelique need to hear this morning? All right. Also, guys, please let me know if the music is okay. If it's too loud, too quiet, whatever the case may be. I have some homework all ready to do for work. Well, have fun with that, my dear. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you again soon, hopefully. All right, whoops. We're not doing this throwing thing today, guys. Not doing it. All right, Angelique. To hear this morning. All right, so Angelique, my dear, your card this morning is Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. So, what I'm getting for you this morning is you are very particular about who you let into your life. You're very particular about what you share and how you share it, what you say, how you say it, your actions, and you pay very close attention to those around you. However, again, I'm not sure what the situation is. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's time for you to open up a little bit more. It's time for you to share your truth and your knowledge and the things that you, not necessarily just the things that you know, but like yourself. You know what I mean? It's time for you to drop those walls a little bit. In general, right? And your guides, spirit, angels, ancestors, the universe, universal energy, whatever you choose to believe in. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm just here to give you a message. They are supporting you and protecting you, and you are going to be okay. But it's time for you to share yourself more and who you truly are, your soul self, your truth, and to open up for those around you. Because I think what I'm getting right now is that there are people around you who need to see the true you, who need to see your soul self and what you have to offer to kind of encourage them to live their like true life, right? To be on their soul path, to be their true soul self. And for you, you have more influence over the people around you than I think you realize. And being super guarded and keeping all of that to yourself, in a way, is kind of a disservice to those people that are kind of looking up to you. Now, granted, it is not your responsibility at all to guide others or teach others or, you know, anything like that. It's not your responsibility. They are their own responsibility. However, they still look to you for guidance, whether you're aware of that or not. But your guides, spirit, angel, source, ancestors, universal energy, again, whatever you choose to believe in, they want you to know it's time to drop your shields a little bit. It's time to drop those walls and to show the world your true self, your soul self. And be aware that you are protected. It is going to be okay. But it's time for you to share who you are with the rest of the world. So, my dear Angelique, again, that is your card. protection guardian, drop your shields. I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates. Let me know whenever you come back and see this. And feel free to message me, my dear. All right. Next, we have Haley. Okay. Hello, Vange. Absolutely, my dear. I will do yours right after Haley. And I think you will probably be our last one. Oh, hiccups. Okay. Let me change that. Go to my comments. All right. Perfect. All right. Haley. Haley, for you this morning, my love, I'm going with the Emily Aarons Angels in Your Biz Oracle deck. Sorry, my eye itches. Guys, allergy season is kicking my butt. Like, the past couple of days, I have not been able to stop sneezing. And then now I'm, like, itchy and everything. But anywho, Haley, are you still here, my dear? Leave a comment. Let me know. And then after Haley, we have Vange. Okay. Haley. What does Haley need to hear this morning? I'm like trying not to drop these everywhere. They're so huge. Haley. Let's see. Does Haley need to hear this morning? All right. Yeah. All right, Haley. So your card, my dear, is overthinking. Get out of your head and into your heart. Pretty self-explanatory for you. Sorry, I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing, because this is a very you card. You tend to overanalyze things and overthink things and get super wrapped up in like all these different scenarios and, you know, how everything is going to go and what might happen. Stop it. Just stop. Let it go. Let everything happen the way it is meant to happen. Right? Just trust your gut. Do what feels right. If you do what feels right, if you follow your intuition and just let the universe guide you, let your guides, angels, spirit, source, whatever you choose to believe in, let that universal energy do its job and understand that what is meant for you is going to happen. It's going to come to you, right? You are doing what you need to do in your life to make things happen. And it's time to give a little trust, right? Give a little trust back to your guides, angels, spirit, source, etc. And stop overthinking, overanalyzing, and stressing yourself out, because you're only lowering your vibration. You're only making yourself feel more overwhelmed by doing that. If you just let go, trust your intuition, trust your gut, follow that knowingness, that feeling of, okay, this is what I need to do, and quit overthinking it, it's all going to work out. It's all going to happen exactly how it's meant to, and it's going to be okay. So again, pretty straightforward, pretty to the point, but that is what I'm getting for you this morning, my dear. Stop overthinking everything. Get out of your own head. I hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates. I don't know what's going on right now, but that is your message, my love. Okay, I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee, and then Vange, my darling, it is your turn. Okay. Actually, I'm going to drink a little bit of water. All right. Let's see what we got. Vange. Vange, for you this morning, I'm going with the Super Attractor deck, which is really geared towards manifestation and like manifesting the things that you want in life. I mean, because really everything in life has been manifested, but that's a conversation for another day because that's a pretty long one. But for you, my dear, I'm going to go with this deck this morning. Okay. All right. Let me Here we go. All right. What does Vange need to hear this morning? Vange. Okay. All right, Evangeline, you ready? So your card this morning is I can do less and attract more. I think this is kind of a reminder for you. So for you in particular, hold on, there's a book I need to grab really quick that I need to show you. Give me 1 second. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. All right, Vange. So for you, my dear, I want you to find this book by Kate Northrup. It's called Do Less. And it basically expresses like men, they work more in conjunction with the sun. They're like on a 24-hour kind of rotation. Whereas women, the way our bodies work, the way our energy works, we're more closely related to the moon, right? And the phases and how that works. And this book in particular kind of expresses how when we rearrange our lives and our schedules to work with our bodies and our energy the way it's meant to be, we are more productive. We are able to do more and get more things done while technically doing less. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think this book in particular is like super important for you right now, and I really want you to find it and read it. And if you have questions, I'm happy to talk more about it, but you don't have to constantly be like go all the time. Okay? Yes, that's great. You get a lot of stuff done, but then you also burn yourself out. And that's obviously not good, right? You're being burnt out, you're just crashing and you're not doing anything. And when you are burnt out, you're in this like negative vibration. You're in this like energy suck kind of situation. Whereas, let's say you rearrange your schedule and you're doing the things that are more beneficial versus just constantly filling in your schedule, right? You're doing the things that genuinely help you and your business and your life, and taking less time to do those things that are more productive, that get more done, and then still taking time for yourself, still being able to rest and have time for that like real self-care, right? And as far as like manifestation goes, because this deck in particular is geared towards manifestation, when you are putting out that energy of I am doing the things that work for me. I am putting out the energy that everything that I do is going to benefit me, whether that's being busy all day, or I'm only going to do these 3 productive things that make the most impact versus all of these little things in between. Does that make sense? It's hard to explain, but when you're doing the things that have more of an impact, you don't have to put as much energy into it, and the things that are meant for you are still coming. Like, you're still manifesting the positive outcomes. You're still putting out that energy of, I'm making these things happen for myself, and the energy, the universal energy is supporting that abundance, is supporting that productivity, is supporting that positive movement forward. I don't know how else to explain that. But please feel free to message me if you have any questions about it. And I really, really want you to get that book. And it also, like, there's like a whole planner and everything about like how our bodies as women works with the phases of the moon, and how to schedule your life and your work around that to benefit you in the most positive way. And just because you are doing less doesn't mean that you're not having a more beneficial impact. It's about doing the things that have a better impact, have more of a positive impact, versus a bunch of little things that aren't really doing much for you. So again, I hope that makes sense. Your card is, I can do less and attract more. Okay. Definitely. Awesome. Perfect. I'm glad that makes sense. And you are very welcome. And no, I do not sell these Oracle card decks on my site yet. I will get there. Right now, I'm actually in the process of changing distributors. So that's a whole nother story for another day. But I will definitely tell you that you can find all of these decks that I have either at Barnes & Noble or on Amazon. Or if you're interested in going to like the author's like own websites. This particular deck is by Gabby Bernstein. Hold on, let me move this book. Yeah, I immediately, like as soon as that card came up, I was like, I need to show Vange this book. But anywho, this particular deck, my dear, actually, let me get this back in there, is the Super Attractor deck by Gabrielle Bernstein. So if you want to go to her website and purchase it directly from there, you can do that. And the rest of these the same way. So if you have questions about like a particular deck, again, they're all on Amazon. They're all at Barnes & Noble. And you can go to the author's direct website as well. Okay. All right, my loves. Awesome. Yeah, Vange, if you have any questions about any of that, please let me know. You're always welcome to message me or text me. You have my number. Maybe. I think you do. But anyways, I'm here. Happy to answer questions. Happy to help. Just let me know. All right, guys. So that is our live for this morning. I'm going to go ahead and call it and hop off here because I'm super hungry and I would like to get breakfast. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I truly do enjoy it. I'm glad that I can, share the messages from your guides, angels, ancestors, universal energy, and, help you in that way. It might be, like a small thing for some people or just, a fun thing, but it really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for stopping by again, allowing me to read for you. And I hope to see you guys on Thursday. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.